Hi, it's Andrew Kim reporting for the Jetstream. Coffee. Some people love it. Some people are addicted to it. Some people believe some weird stuff about it, and I'm here to debunk some common myths associated with coffee. First, I'm sure many of you have heard that coffee stops or slows your growth. Well, I have some good news for you. That's a very common myth. What really causes your growth to ever so slightly slow down is if you drink coffee too late in the day and you're not tired at night when you sleep. Caffeine takes about 7 to 10 hours to disappear from your system, which means as long as you drink it in the morning or early afternoon at around 3, you should be completely fine. What's most important for your growth is eating healthy and getting good nutrients every day. Second, another common myth is that coffee is bad for your health. In fact, black coffee, without any milk, cream, or sugar, is completely harmless, and it might actually even have some positive effects, such as preventing diabetes or some liver diseases. Coffee is a diuretic, meaning it makes you want to go to the bathroom more often, cleaning out your stomach of harmful bacteria. Third, some people think that drinking coffee helps you lose weight. This is completely false and has no scientific basis anywhere. Best practices to lose weight are eating healthy and getting plenty of exercise to keep yourself in shape. Fourth, another myth is that caffeine is highly addictive. It's definitely not as addictive as cigarettes, prescription, or recreational drugs. The withdrawal effects only last for about 1 to 2 days, and most of the time it's just a simple headache that you can easily take care of. Fifth, a common misconception is that decaf is completely caffeine-free. However, the process used to remove caffeine from coffee beans is not perfect. It removes all but about 10 to 20% of caffeine. About 4 or 5 cups of decaf coffee is as much as just a normal cup of coffee. And last but not least, many people's perceptions of coffee is that coffee is bitter, tasteless, and unenjoyable without sweeteners such as sugar, syrup, or milk. This is wrong. You can make yourself a perfectly good tasting cup of coffee yourself at home without going to an overpriced coffee shop. You're going to want to get one of the following: a dripper, or an Aeropress, or a French press, or a cold brew maker. You can get something like this, which makes it much easier to make cold brew, and I use it pretty often. The first method I'll tell you about is the Aeropress. This is a really good introduction to making better coffee at home. It's very versatile, easy, and most importantly, makes a decent cup of coffee. First, you want to set it down on a cup, wet the filter with hot water, pour some coffee in, then pour pretty hot water in there up until around the 4 mark. After about a minute of waiting, press the plunger down until the coffee is all out of the cup and you hear a hissing sound. Your cup is done. It's that simple. The next method is the cold brew. This method honestly might even be a little easier. All you need to do is grind up some beans or use pre-ground, put it in this container, then pour some water in. Leave it in the fridge or at room temperature for about 24 hours and you should be golden. Cold brew is usually strong, so diluting is probably your best bet. I like this method because I can make it a couple of nights before school starts on the weekend, and then take little by little each day in the morning, diluting with ice or water. The next and my favorite method is the pour over. This is a really easy method to start making coffee with, but mastering it is really difficult. The fundamentals, however, are pretty simple. You take the dripper, put a filter in it, wet the filter to get rid of the papery taste, grind up some coffee, and start pouring some almost boiling water through it. This method can either make a really delicious cup or a bitter and sour cup. Mastering it has been kind of a personal venture for me for a while, and it's really rewarding when you brew a really nice cup of coffee every once in a while. Last but not least, the French press. This might be one of the most popular methods for making coffee at home. All you really need to do is put some coffee in the French press, put boiling or a little cooler water in, then wait for a few minutes. Pour the coffee through, and you already have a pretty decent cup. It gives you a really rich flavor, which I think a lot of people like. Now that I've shown you some easy methods of making coffee economically at home, you should go try it for yourself. Make sure to drink safely and in moderation. And next time someone tells you coffee stunts your growth, just tell them to watch this video.